You're watching 4.
Hello, I'm Remo Marcangelo.
And I'm Cesar Marcangelo, and we're both painters and decorators from West London.
On Light Lunch today, it's the stars of Changing Rooms, Linda, Graham, Lawrence and Handy Andy.
So don't change channels. Cue
Cue titles.
Chill.
Are you ready to meet the girls?
Are you ready to meet the girls?
Hello, I'm Mel.
Hello, I'm Robin.
And welcome to Light Lunch. Congratulations, first of all, to Dame Judi Dench for the Golden Globe.
Congratulations to her. Now, if my good colleague Mel here was a room, I think she'd be a nice warm lounge, don't you? With lots of lovely soft cushions. She'd be so comfy that a little wee mouse called, I don't know, Bernard, would move in and live behind her skirting board. Her walls have recently been painted, but I'm afraid someone didn't make a very good job of it, as quite a lot of the original colour still shows through. Thank you very much.
Very good sound effect. If, on the other hand, young Susie was a room, I think she'd be a large farmhouse-style kitchen. Welcoming, but a little bit disorganised,
Yes.
with cookery books and half-eaten meals strewn all over the floor.
Oh.
In one corner, there'd be a life-size model of Peter Mandelson, being put to rather unusual use as a dartboard.
Yeah. £780 million. But why, you may ask, are we indulging in this pointless, mindless and rather long-running domestic speculation?
Well, the answer is that today on Light Lunch we're meeting the 4 demigods of decor. They're the team who've organised more image changes than Michael Jackson's plastic surgeon.
They've slapped on more paint than Barbara Cartland going out on a dinner date.
And had a hand in more interiors than a sheep farmer during lambing season.
Yes. They are the brilliantly talented people from the show where they help neighbours to redecorate a room in each other's houses.
Yep.
Now, although they've been only, 14 episodes,
I think, Del.
but the programme has become a huge hit. It is, of course, the fantastic Changing Rooms.
First up, the Yorkshire lass who's never at a loss when it comes to what to do with a blank wall. Just stencil, stencil, stencil. It's Linda Barker.
Right.
Before we start painting here, we've got to get this light down.
Ooh, Steve's baby. It's his pride and joy. It took him a long time to put that up.
Really? No. But I've got plans for this light. I think it looked fabulous in the bathroom. It's got to come down anyway because I think it's not going to really work with our seals.
Then there is the man whose inventiveness knows no bounds. He can make a palatial pagoda from the dreariest dungeon, and whatever the challenge, he will never be defeated. It's Graham Wynne!
This is a very nice Edwardian fireplace, but I want to do something a little drastic to it, because we feel these tiles are a bit twee for our room.
Oh, do you?
Now, I can't, obviously, I'm not going to rip them out.
I don't.
I just want to cover them with some black emulsion, so if she really hates it. No, don't look at me like that. Don't
Can't
look
cover tiles on
you
that with
can.
black. They're gorgeous.
Well, it's water-based paint.
I'm trying to convince us.
Well, you know, this isn't, I'm not damaging it
There must
in
be
any
something
way.
else I can do. There must be
No, I
something
want you
else
to
I
do
can.
this.
Hey! Cool. Next up, he's smart, he's ever so slightly posh, and he's got luxuriant locks to make Nicky Clark drool. It's Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Yes, all right.
Hey!
Cool. And then there's his worthy opponent. He might not always see eye to eye with Lawrence, but he's certainly everyone's favourite man about the house. I know he's certainly welcome in mine any day. It's Andy Kane.
Like that is lovely, isn't it? That Velcro's like really holding it, isn't it?
It doesn't need to be
You've
held
only
anymore
got a
than
bit
that.
brushed against it, things going to come down.
Go on then, brush against it.
Say I get something out of here, what you reckon?
Well, you need something in
like
there.
a pamphlet, and then your hand just knocks it and it comes down every time.
I'm not going to lie.
And the more time it comes down...
More applause! Good. Thank you for your
So
kind
much
clapping.
applause.
Now, so don't like lunch. We will be saying, hey, don't go changing. Ka-ding. Now, we thought that in order to research today's show properly and find out exactly what the people on changing rooms go through when they give up their rooms to complete
The
strangers,
stress, the strain, the trauma, the waiting.
but it would only be fair if we made and forced Mel to volunteer to have one of the rooms in her new house
My precious, valuable new house, untouched by human hand.
given a complete makeover. So yesterday, straight after the show, we went off and we asked Changing Rooms Linda Barker and Andy to have a look at Mel's bedroom. We gave them a free rein, a budget of 500 quid and just 12 hours to completely redecorate it.
Oh, dear.
And in true Cal's smiley style, I was here to keep an eye on things and give just a few, I thought, helpful suggestions. So Meg, what are you looking for in your ideal room?
Right. Keynote word has got to be simplicity. I don't like sort of colour, mess, busyness. I like very simple, call me pretentious, but I like things like duck egg blue, chalky, Mediterranean styling, pretentious, pastel-y. I mean, white is a fine as well. I like plaster, very simple. You know, I'm turning 30 for Pete's sake. I want to, you know, this is a grown-up step, new stage in
Moving
the
forward.
old life.
Good.
We've got a fantastic blank canvas here, Sue, so tell me what you want to do.
Well, personally, I see Mel, I look at her face and I think Barbara Cartland for the next millennium.
Yeah. Well, that says pink. We've just got to go pink. I mean, maybe puce pink.
Can we do an array of sort of fuchsia, rose, salmon?
What might be nice is to maybe treat 3 walls slightly different to maybe 1 wall, which could be a solid block of colour, maybe horizontal bands of colour.
She would love it. She would love it. I'm also thinking, now I don't know what it is, but I like the sound of it, organza. What is that?
Well, it's kind of a floaty material. I mean, if we do a big 4-poster bed and
Lovely.
do lots of fabric hanging from that.
Flowing, fussy, busy kind of stuff.
You seem busy, okay.
Busy, very busy. And the other thing she loves Blue Peter.
Well, I think Blue Peter is kind of mobiles, and what else do they do? Which sort of era, Blue
Oh,
Peter?
the seminal era, which was Noakes, Singleton, Purvis and Judd.
Got
Their
to be.
favourite is Purvis.
Well, I think we've got our work cut out badly. We better get on with it, yeah.
Lovely. I would love another cup of tea, actually, if that's okay. Catch the next instalment of that in a wee while.
Wait for those results. Now, if there's anything you wanted to ask our guests from Changing Rooms today, like where does Lawrence buy his particularly trendy jacket?
Or just how handy is Andy?
Then call us on 09904 lunch if you have an alphabetical phone. That's 099045.
Years that we've been neighbours.
86.
Blazing rows we've had about her cat doodling in the middle of my lawn. The way she insists on playing Kaja Ruddy Goo Goo records all night at full volume.
24.
Ways I can get back at her when I redesign her living room in the style of Crinkly Bottom. Or you can fax us on 09902 lunch if you like, if you've got an alphabetised fax. Or that's 099025.
Different shades of magnolia, buff and beige.
86.
Plaited drapes, ruched and tied with a bow.
I like it. 24.
Stencils of Vanessa Feltz's face over the bed. Now we're talking.
Oh, chilling. Now, it now gives me enormous pleasure to introduce our all-boy band. They like an orange drink, they like a lemon drink, they like a cola drink, they like a soda drink, and if you believe that, you'll believe anything. Please welcome Steve, Matt, Dylan and Dan. It is Cucumber Wamba!
Hey, they're wild today. There's something rather special about our next 2 guests. Not only are they both chefs, not only are they married to each other, but they also happen to have the same Christian name and surname, even before they were married. Yes. Their eyes first met across a crowded kitchen, and they simultaneously thought, let's make a meal of it. Please welcome Sam and Sam Clark. This is the 2 Sams. Think of me as a sort of Derek Beatty in the middle, Mr. and Mrs. OK, what are you cooking today, Sam? Sam?
Well,
Sam?
we're cooking chicken braised with pine nuts, raisins and Fino sherry.
Lovely. That's chicken braised with pine nuts, raisins and Fino sherry. Don't they make a lovely two, Sam?
Right, the ingredients we've got are our chicken.
Right.
Some chopped garlic, raisins, saffron and pine nuts.
Okey
and then
dokes.
the very important sherry.
Add over to Sam 1. You're Sam 1 and you're Sam 2.
Thank you.
OK? Because she's a woman and she's better. Sorry. No. Sam 1, Sam 2. Sam.
Well, I'm going to start cooking off these onions here just because they take a long time and I want them to be nice and sweet and caramelised.
OK, lovely. And what about you, Sam 2?
I'm going to cut the chicken in half to joint it.
Right.
And that will mean that everyone gets a bit of brown meat, a bit of white meat, and the flavours will go into the chicken.
Yep.
And
We like a thigh meat. We like a breasty meat.
that's the one.
We like a leggy meat. Something else meat along those lines. How did you meet, by the way?
Well, we met through a friend of ours called Mark, who actually is our manager at the restaurant.
Right. Can he introduce you?
Yep.
Was there a lot of electricity that first meeting?
Yes, over the stove.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so romantic. Do you remember what you were cooking at the time? Was it something
Probably
sexy or
something, yeah, probably
Something spicy.
something spicy.
groovy? Good knife work from your hubby.
Yeah.
Good knife work. He's good, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Lovely
I'm going to
couple.
put some oil in the this hot frying pan,
Righty-ho.
and I'm going to start browning the meat.
Can you pass me
What do you
the
need?
pine nuts, please?
Pine nuts. Where do these come from, by the way, these old pine
Well,
nuts?
these come from pine cones, from the pine trees that are grown all over the Mediterranean.
Right.
And
you
they're
cook them
very
yourself?
delicious. No.
No.
It takes ages to crack all the nuts open.
Okay, lovely. That's crackling away in there, lovely.
And I want the Fino sherry and the raisins.
Fino
now,
sherry
please.
for your good lady wife, please, Sam. There you go.
Thanks, and the raisins.
Cool, and the raisins.
So
There
what
you go.
I'm doing now is I'm
Right.
going to soak the raisins in some Fino sherry,
Okay.
just so the flavours get into each other.
How long have you got to do that for then? The old
Well, as long as possible, really. But when we cook the raisins in the chicken, the raisins will plump up anyway. So
Superb. And what about you, Sam, too? What's going on over here?
I'm infusing the saffron
Okay.
by pouring half a cup of water on it.
Okay, cool. Have you got a top tip?
The top tip is brown your chicken very well.
Brownie chicken.
Beautifully crispy, no
Yeah.
flabby bits, so the skin's delicious and crispy.
Cool.
And do that thoroughly, and the rest will follow.
And marry a lovely lady to boot.
Yeah.
Super. Now, Sue, I've got an idea for a new programme. It's a mixture of DIY and cooking. What should I call it?
Plaster Chef. Where was the honking of the horn? Can I have that horn? Where's that horn gone? In about 30 years' time, when they show, kids what TV was like in the 90s, they'll show that moment as an example of pitiful. There you go. Just me with a horn, trumpeting my own gags. Now, to my left here, I've got Pandora. Hello. And I've got Alan. Hello. Alan's from Oxford, and you are from London, are you not?
Yes.
Now, what have you both brought in today?
Well, for starters, we've bought, because it's changing rooms, we bought a paint pot full of Stilton and cheese soup that I can't
That you can't open.
which is fine, because I think the fat's gone hard on the top.
Get handy, Andy, to give that a... Does it smell?
It really doesn't open.
Let's not open it. If it smells,
Okay,
let's just
not-
say a big
we'll say
no-no.
that later. And then...
That is mint. What's that?
That's a paint rolling tray, and it's got chocolate and orange mousse with Cointreau and orange zest in it.
Oh, lovely. And can you roll it? Have you got a little
Well, we're
roller?
going to put the cream on with a roller.
Lovely. I might get you to do that as we're chatting. Now, you, Pandora, you are an actor.
Yes.
You are an actor.
It's true.
What's your finest moment been in acting?
Well, the finest moment for me definitely has to have been the Hazards of Clothing Fire commercial I did a couple of Christmases ago.
Now, I didn't get that. And for those of us who didn't catch that, what did it involve?
That was...
You in a flammable nightie?
I was in flammable jeans.
Flammable jeans? Not
Yeah.
near a naked flame.
Near a lit cigarette. And because that often happens, you drop a cigarette...
Up like a crisp.
Yeah, yeah. So I was there saying, kids, don't do that sort of smoking jeans thing.
There, don't put jeans on that are flammable next to a cigarette.
That's right. Or spin in front of a fire in a floaty dress.
Yes, none of that. Now, what do you think about Dame Judy this morning? Golden Globe.
Fabulous.
Right, would I say one thing about Kate Winslet, actually? She's been in the tabloids today, and they've been really rather unpleasant about her weight.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, Kate Winslet could be 150 stone. She would still be extremely talented, and I think people should lay off people about their weight. That's my thought for today. I don't know if anyone agrees with that. Now, Alan, what do you do a PhD in superstition, don't you?
That's right.
I didn't know there was a superstition PhD.
Well, I made one.
Did you make? What's your favourite superstition?
My favourite one is, it's called something like Karekakakamancy or something. And it was in the old days, and they would get a chicken's head and they would set fire to it, and they would keep asking it questions, and all the answers would be no, according to the superstition, until the fire went out, and the answer to that was yes.
Good. Well, we'll try it with the chicken we're having today. I'll set the chicken's head on fire and see what goes on. Thank you. Bless both of you. Right. I'm gnashing over here. Can I just ask you to budge up there? I'm getting a slight crick in my neck sitting down here. Now, are you Kate or are you Nikki?
I'm Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. You must be Kate. Hello. Now, what have you got for your lunch today?
Oh, I bought Mexican-style shish kebabs, margarita, guacamole and salsa dip.
Now, is it true that the house where you live in, or used to live in, you had decorated in different, kind of, according to different nationalities?
Well, to our interests, yes.
Oh, right. So what you had here, you had a Mexican room, is that right?
Yeah, Mexican come Spanish.
Right. Did you have a Hawaiian room?
That's true, mine was Hawaiian.
So did it have pineapple rings and ham and all that sort of stuff?
It was like a pizza, yes.
It was like the
a
original
huge
pizza.
yeah.
Well, thank all of you for coming in. Thank you to the lady with the horn. I'm afraid we've run out of time, can't see any more. Like, chill. Now, Mel, you are a very keen viewer of changing rooms, are you not?
Well, I used to be, but then my local rugby club banned me from the premises. Now, hey, thank you. Lads, if you do feel you want to snog at any time, I'll get out of the way. I'll move if you need to just do your marital thing. Okay, lovely. Back in the kitchen with husband and wife team, Sam 1 and Sam 2, Clark. An even better culinary couple than Fanny and Johnny. Fish and chips or bananas and baked beans. No, really, lads, try it one day. It's mint. Okay, Sam and Sam, how are we doing? How far have we got? What's going on?
The chicken is brown, lovely and crispy, and so I'm going to add the garlic now.
Okay. So these are, you've got how many joints? 8 joints, wasn't it?
8 joints, so a bit of brown meat. It's for 4 people, this recipe. So a bit of brown meat, a bit of breast for everybody.
Lovely. What about you, Miller? You've done the old onion.
I'm just going to wait for the garlic just to brown a tiny bit more.
Okay. And
now
chuck that in.
I'm going to add the pine nuts and raisins. I added the pine nuts to the onions just so that they colour slightly.
Cool. Absolutely. You've opened a restaurant, haven't you? As the pair of you. When did you open it?
We opened it about 9 months ago in Clerkenwell.
Cool. In London. How's it going?
It's going very well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dream come true, really.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it very stressful?
Well, it's quite a lot of pressure. But,
do you ever sort of secretly go off and snog?
Always. Bit of light relief.
I used to do that when I was a waitress.
Right, I'm going to add the raisins and Fino sherry now.
Lovely.
And I'm going to add a little more Fino.
Yeah, of course you are.
Because I want about 1/4 pint in here.
Sam's been at that as well. Couldn't get
now,
enough.
It's quite important. We're going to bring it up to the boil now. It's quite important to...
Important?
to bring it up to the boil and then reduce by half so we burn off all the alcohol.
Okie dokes. Is that a good thing to burn off all the alcohol, do you think, or a bad thing?
You must do it because you're concentrating those lovely flavours in the wine or sherry, and you don't get that raw alcohol taste which you get if you don't do that.
Okay, cool. Have you had any famous showbiz type people in the restaurant?
Well, we haven't had that many. I mean, we haven't been open very long.
Yeah.
But we've had a couple of people. We've had Cameron Diaz.
Oh, Cameron Diaz. Very nice. What did she order then? What did she have?
Just a very light lunch. But it was vegetarian.
No meat, no fat, no sugar, no nothing. I bet.
I think actually she complained it was a bit fatty.
Oh really?
Oily.
Typical. What's your top tip? Top tip?
Top tip is to infuse the saffron before putting it into the dish because
it's better
a bit more flavour.
Okay.
A bit more flavour.
Lovely. Join us after the break when we'll be sitting down to lunch with the top makeover team from Changing Rooms.
Excuse me, Sam.
Hello.
And we're going to be finding out what Linda Barker and Andy got up to in Mel's bedroom with 12 hours and just 500 quid to redecorate. It is fantastic. Check it out. You've got to see it to believe it. We'll see you in 3 brushstrokes. Thank you.
Welcome back to Light Lunch, where today we're all going through the change.
No, I haven't hit the menopause. That's a couple of years off. It's because the guests are the stars of the hit show Changing Rooms.
Now, before the break, we saw Sue and Linda Barker from Changing Rooms cooking up plans to turn the bedroom in my brand new house into an exotic boudoir.
We had a budget of 500 quid and just 12 hours to get the job done. So, as well as Handy Andy, I pitched in. Plus, I enlisted the help of Light Lunch hunk Dermot.
Ready to meet the girls!
Ready to meet the girls, Dermot. Let's see what happened when they got their tools out.
Princess pink, I think. What else have we got? Oh, yeah. These will be the horizontal bands of colour.
Yeah. It's looking gross, isn't it? Lovely. Just what I like.
She will
Yeah.
look at that.
That's it. Good, good. Excellent. I can see it's in very fine hands.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Have we got someone to help us?
We've got that Dermot, actually. Dermot, you around, mate?
Hey, how can I help?
Hey there.
We have got a sewing machine downstairs with your name on it.
Okay.
We've got lots of sewing to do. Are you all right if I leave you here?
all right.
I'll go with Dom.
Don't put the kettle on, will you, mate? I'm parched. I haven't had tea in minutes. Can you tell what it is yet?
Don't ever go with this in such triangular shapes, will you?
I want perfect rectangles. You can do it. Whoa. And I want ties on each one.
Power tools moment.
You're the girl.
Okay.
Slowly.
Okay. Well, hey!
Is that good?
This is sharp.
Is that good?
It's good. Works for me. Not very strong, though.
Try pushing it a bit harder.
All right. Harder. Harder!
What we're going to do is strip off all this flaky paint, rub it down with just soap and water, and then I'm going to paint it pale pink.
Lovely.
So I'll leave you with that, and I'll get on with this.
No, seriously.
What?
Reminds me of a dolly mixture.
Oh, get on.
Oh!
I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Show me the money.
A little bit, that's it.
Hey!
That's it.
I'm blistering, Mum, look!
Keep out of the sun. Doweling, I think we need some doweling. Don't you? Do you think that's better for your erming now? Do you think that's the best thing if we put...
What, and the thing was going on the end as well?
Yeah, and one at that end.
Well, it'd be better to put it down at that end.
Okay.
So this is a perfect
What,
joint
paint
here.
it black?
Well, we ain't gonna paint it pink, are we?
Well, no,
No,
maybe not.
come on. What do you think, Barker?
Excellent. It's level.
It's pretty
as well.
good, isn't it?
Very good, very
It's
good.
level as
It's
well.
level, it's
She's
straight.
shocked at us.
I know.
There are 3 more though, aren't there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We were working.
Just checking.
Yeah.
How long we got before we're done?
About an hour.
And what we got to do?
Bed curtains, these curtains. Andy, you've got a little job, candle sconces. I think it looks so pretty, won't it, Sue?
Yes, it
Candlelight.
will.
So we've got 2 of those.
Right.
And we've got to get the bed in.
Right. But I reckon...
Tea.
Ciao.
See you in a bit. Just put the kettle on.
Oh,
14 sugars again?
Yeah. You don't understand.
Wait till you see the final result. That's all I'm saying.
Starring role there from Dermot, who seemed to think he was in a 70s sitcom, God bless him. Out goes. Now, off you go back to the kitchen, you big dimple on the buttocks of show business.
Must I go now?
You must leave me now, Melly.
They're snogging. They're snogging. I saw that. That was the end of a little snog there. Hey. A weak laugh. Sam and Sam.
Hello.
Married couple. How you doing?
All right, thanks.
Good. Excellent. What have we done so far?
All right.
And what's
well,
still to do?
We reduced.
Smells so good.
We reduced the sherry, and then we added the saffron with the water.
Okay.
And then we just let it simmer for 15 minutes.
Ooh, what would you call this dish in terms of, like, you know, where it comes from, as it were?
Well, it's
in a way
typical Spanish flavours.
Spanish, that's what I was after.
But it's got strong Moorish influence.
It's very Moorish.
It's very Moorish.
Yeah.
It tastes as Moorish as it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you go to Spain quite a lot then for your influences?
Well, before the restaurant opened, we sort
Yeah.
of did a big 3-month trip travelling around all of
And
Spain
you had,
and Morocco.
somebody told me you had a bit of a robbery. I shouldn't be laughing, you were robbed in Spain. What happened?
Yeah, we were. We parked in a dark street in Granada.
To snog, probably. Because you're married, yeah?
To go off to tapas bars,
Okay, sorry.
actually. And then we came back after a couple of hours, and someone had taken out the middle window, and all that they'd taken was some wind-dried tuna that we'd picked up in the food market earlier on in the day.
So they'd left the stereo.
Yeah, everything,
and
all our
suitcases, but just the wind-dried tuna had gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they were culinary burgers. Burglars, even.
Yeah. So I'm just making a bit of sherry vinegar here. Sherry vinegar dressing.
Vinegar. Cool.
I'm just going to toss the salad in this.
Groovy. Lads, are you okay to sort of continue the dishing? Because I'm going to dish out your details. If you'd like a copy of Sam and Sam's recipe, please send an essay to us at free post lunch. But please state which recipe you'd like. Tune into Foretell on page 330. Sorry, I'm in your way. Move through. Sorry. Or you can find us on the World Wide Web at the Channel 4 site on the internet. And to those of you who have appeared on changing rooms and who can't find their computers to go online, remember, it might have been sawn in half, painted in silver glitter, and converted into a tasteful Edwardian-style umbrella stand. OK. That looks absolutely gorgeous, and it smells very, very wicked to boot.
Great.
Enjoy your marriage. You're lovely. Come back soon, won't you?
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks.
Lovely. Band, are you hungry?
Yeah!
Audience, are you hungry? Yeah! Thought so. Then let's eat lunch. Thank you.
Sam and Sam caught in the televisual crossfire there, just exiting there. Cheers, this was great. Take it easy, Sam and Sam. Now, our guests today, tucking into Sam and Sam's food, are 4 people who 1 minute can be found stripping in a stranger's bedroom, the next banging away in their lounge. They're the guardians of good taste and the annihilators. Grazie, Matt. The annihilators of the NAF, and we're thrilled to have them here. Please welcome the stars of Changing Rooms, Linda Barker. Graham Wynn.
Welcome. Linda in the sort of same colour as my
Pink, I think pink.
Yeah.
You know, all of the day.
Yeah, Lawrence and Scarlett there, very good. Hey, Daphne, if I may say.
Handy Andy in corduroy. And Graham in a lovely duck egg blue shirt. Beautiful.
Ducky.
Yeah.
Like your floor.
Yes.
Welcome. Tuck in, everyone. Fine. Now, well, first things first, congratulations on the show, and we should say, it's a bit like 40 Towers, and it's only had, what, 14, there's only been 14 shows?
Yeah.
14? It seems like more.
It's been a lifetime.
But yeah, it does seem as if it's been going, it's been part of British TV for years.
I know, it's great, isn't
Well, I think
it?
it's because it's such a simple idea that, you know, people respond to it so quickly.
Yeah.
And also this business of having having information involved, but it being very pacey entertainment as well.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing is people love the sort of soap opera value of it. You know, it's that sort of twitching,
soap opera
sort of
value?
kind of twitching neck curtain syndrome, isn't it? You know, people want to see into other people's houses.
Really nosy.
We want to kind of link into other people's...
It's twitching curtains, isn't
It
it?
is.
We're in there.
We find that on
Andy gets his tools
location.
out, which is
Andy gets his
what a lot of
tools out,
people
which
tune
is
out
a
for.
big advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's blessed. With what?
Just leave it at that. Don't.
It's what you do with your tools.
I know. You're great with it, mate. You're great with it.
No, it's a pretty traumatic procedure for people having their rooms done, isn't it? I mean, do a lot of people still...
Did you find that, Mel? Trauma?
I was very excited, I have to say. I was
We
very
were very
excited. Quite
excited.
scared as well, because I knew Perks had a hand in the design.
I know.
But no, it was wicked. Thanks
Only aspect of it. Do loads of people write in and say, oh, I want you to do my bedroom or living room or whatever?
Yeah,
We get real response, but I mean, oddly, we need more, don't we?
I think so.
We've got
yeah.
You've got to have
Yeah, so
12
if you've
for
got
12.
another room.
It's got to be 12 for 12 for a minimum. And it's got to be
Won't
5.
fit your tool in, otherwise.
Sorry, your tools.
I get abused from the minute I get on the show to the minute the show finishes.
We love you, mate. We love you.
And it can't be more than 5 minutes walk away. So if there is people out there, that does sound good to me.
Yeah.
So if there is people out there who still want to do it, go for it. Because it is really good fun. You never know, you might be blessed with Lawrence.
Oh.
Now, we all know what Lawrence is like. Uh-oh.
There's a good healthy rivalry between you two, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it isn't really.
It's imagination versus what's possible, isn't it?
I have tremendous respect for Andy's abilities.
And I don't for Lawrence.
That's probably the basic cause of friction, isn't it? The underlying thing. It could be.
My goodness, I've spent thousands of pounds on psychoanalysis.
Oh,
and there we go. Come to lunch with you and you know all about it.
Sorted. Boom. Yeah. Would any of you, in fact, have your rooms redecorated?
Yeah. Mind you,
Why
haven't invited me round to your place.
I know, I need you.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
Well,
you.
mine's sort of halfway
Don't talk about
through
his.
being decorated.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Would you let Lawrence in, Andy? Redo your living room?
Now, what do you think?
I think.
We thought it would be a great idea to do a show where, you know, I work on Lawrence's house and Linda works on Andy's, vice versa.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll have you, Graham.
Yeah, we'll swap, yeah.
And I'll have Linda as well.
I'll have me.
So everyone's having Linda. That's an excellent way to begin a discussion, isn't it? Has anything gone really badly wrong on the show?
Up to you, Graham.
This was going to come out, yeah.
Go on.
Black floor story.
The black floor.
Did a fabulous room, all cream, very sort of
It was
subtle,
gorgeous.
very nice, very subtle.
Knightsbridge.
It was
Very
It
Knightsbridge.
was Donna Karen.
It was very
in
Donna
Liverpool.
And we thought it was a great idea to do a sort of black gloss floor.
Why?
You did.
You did.
I did. This black gloss floor, 11:30 it should have been dried. 11:25 I walked in. It was like kind of treacle. Just molten treacle. It was just, there was no way you could do anything with it. All the furniture was outside.
Oh.
Carol Smiley walked in and looked at it, touched the floor and went, I think you're going to have to take all this off. And I did the only intelligent, mature thing that I could think of.
Run away.
I ran into the bathroom and locked myself in the loo.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was next door on the other house, and everybody disappeared from my house. And I was going, well, where is everybody? Where is... And they were all with Turks on getting this black off the floor.
Nightmare.
It was
Never
tricky.
again.
It was tricky.
But black floor, though.
Well, I liked it.
Highly chic.
You flew solo on
neighbours
that
thought it
mission,
was
though, I think.
Have you got a black floor, though?
No.
That's how great it is.
Yeah, that's how good it is.
How much of a difference has the show made to your kind of your lives outside of TV? Do you get more work as a result?
Yeah, we get lots of people phoning up, though, and they say, I've got £500.
Yeah.
Can you come and do my room in 2 days? What's the problem?
Or a
It
day.
doesn't quite work like that. Yeah. Do you find that?
Yeah.
And how about you, Andy? You work loads anyway, don't you? You're all over, aren't you?
Yeah.
How did you get the job?
He was my carpenter, can you believe it? I can't afford him
I wasn't
now.
Linda's carpenter.
He was.
I was
Well,
working at Linda's house.
Oh, right.
What were you doing?
He wasn't on an exclusive contract.
Were you working with wood?
Yeah.
We weren't making
Yeah, I was.
Sure.
Yeah, I was.
I tell you, he was annoying me so much. I got the job on Changing Rooms, and the producer, Anne Hill, rang me and she said, Linda, you've got the job. We're looking for a carpenter. Do you know one? And he's like singing at the top of his voice in my bathroom, driving me insane.
Yesterday, he sung all day when we were doing
He was the same.
He's great, though, and he does funny voices and stuff. It's like a huge monologue that just goes... It's brilliant.
Paris.
Don't give me the look, Andy. I'm just saying, you know.
He takes requests. You can ask. He's like a jukebox.
Does
You
this
can just
sound
sort of-
like me or what?
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
No,
He's happy in his
He's
work.
happy. He's happy in his work. Thank you.
Now, Carol is always sort of coming in and sort of putting her head in the door and sort of saying, can I help you? Does she actually do anything at all? Was she good at it?
Oh, she's Queen of soft furnishing.
She's a lot better than you, put it that way. All right?
Can you say that?
Don't diss my mate, Andy.
If you used to see the real work that this girl done, mate.
She was great. She was with the old
That's what I'm just going to say. You wouldn't believe it. You're wasted.
Princess
You should be on television. You really
I was
should.
particularly good at soaring, I thought.
And drilling. I like your
There
drill
you go.
accent.
To mention, no, the soaring was the best.
Yeah.
Have we got that to come, do you think?
I think we might.
When they see that, you
Or it
actually
might
see this bit of
take
soaring.
It did take 10 minutes for me to even make an indentation in the wood.
Did you have to saw the right way up?
Yes.
Because you know the kind of crenellator bit
Yeah,
that you cut
that's
with.
the bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
And he took me through. There's a very good way of... You put your thumb there and you go twice.
You know what it was, don't you?
He's all
We give you a
technique.
blunt saw.
Lads, I must ask, what happens, right, when people don't like the room?
Tough.
We run.
Yeah,
Hide behind the
It is
sofa.
tough.
Can they sue you?
No, we're
No.
supposed to listen to their neighbours. It's the neighbours' fault if it all goes
If
wrong.
we get it wrong, then it's
They're telling
because
us.
our neighbours are not giving us the right information.
their mate.
But does it kind of, do arguments happen?
Yeah.
Is there a bit of...
Yeah.
If we're lucky,
Plenty of
arguments
that.
can. They get sulky.
Yeah.
Really?
We're having to do
That's
a jiu-jitsu
entertaining.
course for the next series, just in case. Just so we can defend us.
Well, Lawrence's, put it that way.
Great arguments coming up in the next series.
Great arguments in the next series. What
Next
can
series. It's good.
Really? There is. In
It's
fact,
good.
we've got rather a cracking programme in the next series, haven't we,
don't.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Well, they
It'll be
really
quite an
paint
interesting
their
one.
room.
Going to be quite an interesting moment.
Really hope.
Doesn't sound like Lawrence, does it?
No, what could have gone wrong?
Dear,
What happens if the neighbours come in and they suggest something absolutely atrocious?
You've just got to go with it. I mean, this is the whole thing, is that they're in the driving seat. And, I mean, in the next series, I have a couple of neighbours who, their idea was to incorporate kites and rainbows in a living room. I mean, that was the most extraordinary thing to try and bring in.
You sort of take their ideas and kind of suggest things of your own, and they come round to thinking
Tailor it.
your
Change
ideas are their ideas.
Yeah, they just do what they want.
No,
You've
we
sold
don't.
it.
If they want a colour, we have to work with it.
It's persuasion.
Yeah.
Gentle persuasion.
Now I want to talk about fan mail. Have you all, what's it been like being on the telly? Do you all get stopped on the street now? People talk to you and harass you a
It's
bit?
generally really good.
And I'll tell you where it's worse.
It's really nice.
B&Q or IKEA or any big superstore.
Yeah, but that's
where
only
they
because you stand in there wearing a changing room
Well,
t-shirt.
Saying, look at me, I'm Graham. off of changer.
Yeah.
Now, Andy, you get loads of fan mail, don't you?
You've got
You
a lot
do?
of fans, Andy. The girls, they're going bananas.
It's like
If you
being
get
at a
out of
boys'
here
home game.
alive, if you get out of here alive, that'd be a really, really
I think you should do Handy Andy at Wembley Stadium. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I
Don't
think
give me the
Sue
look
and
again.
Sirius got the hots for you. And you hold his power tools. Tell me
I
I'm
held his
right.
power tool in my hand.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No, what have you got?
Have you
Both
watched it
hands.
yet?
No, neither have been touched by
What's the
soap.
sauciest piece of sort of fan mail you've ever had, Andy? If you can talk about it.
I can't.
Okay, mate.
I'm sorry, I'd love to.
Mime it.
I'd love
Do you want me to? Because I wrote it.
Would you like your underpants back?
Yes, I would. All of them indeed. You're not going to be drawn on this old saucy fan mail, are you?
I'd love to, but you know.
Oh, I know. We'll keep it. Between the two of us. What are your own houses like? Can we go do a sort of drive-by of the old houses? Describe a room in your house. Yeah.
Well, I've only got one that's actually been done. So the rest
You're
of it
too busy doing everyone else's, mate.
Absolutely. So the rest of it is just sort of packing cases and acres of very, very dirty white shag pile carpet.
Lovely.
It's a new look. It's a 90s look. Just get white carpet and a puppy and a 2-year-old and see what happens.
How about you, Graham? What's your favourite room in your house like?
My entire house
The
is a
garage.
building site at the moment, yeah. I've had builders in. They should have been there for 3 months and we're now into month 6.
Oh, no, don't.
Yeah.
That don't sound
Pretty
familiar at all,
depressing.
does it, there?
My office is a wallpaper pasting table at the end of my bed with my sad little files on it, all covered in brick
Yeah,
dust.
we're shattering everybody's illusions.
I've got great builders. Orville, Trevor,
You have.
Steve.
Yeah, they were great yesterday.
You met them yesterday.
I met
They
them
are
yesterday.
done, man.
Orville. Good guys. Good
Orville.
guy.
Oh, Orville's
Top
cool.
plasterer. Orville,
man.
top plasterer.
Yeah, the man rocks. Okay, we're going to take a brief break now, but join us after that break. We're going to find out more from our friends from Changing Rooms, plus after 12 hours of hard graft, not on my behalf, obviously, we revealed to you Mel her revamped bedroom. Will it be a triumph or will it be tears before bedtime? Make your tea, but please be back in 3.
New jumpers on, though.
I'm obsessed with them.
They
Steve
are
McEwen,
so
pieced action
good.
there with the guitar. Oh, mint.
Hey, welcome back to Like Lunch. We're here in the lounge with Linda, who said it's the neighbour's fault if it all goes wrong. Graham. Graham, who said he locked himself in the loo after painting a floor black. Lawrence, who said he's practicing self-defence for the next series. And Andy, who said his fan mail is too saucy to talk about.
He will not be drawn on that subject, so later we'll try again. Yesterday we challenged Linda and Andy to give the bedroom in Mel's new house a complete makeover in just 12 hours and with only 500 quid to spend. I must admit, my original ideas for Mel's rooms were A, a dungeon, and B, the red rum scene in The Shining.
Yeah.
But unfortunately I had to change them because I was told I couldn't do it by all the people that produced the show. But the moment we've all been waiting for has now arrived. Let's see how the lucky little Melster here reacted to her astonishing new bedroom. How tired on a scale of 1 to 10 are you?
Oh, 9 and 9 and...
9.9
9 recurring. Exactly.
Yeah, I am gone.
Definitely.
So, Linda, take us through how you did all this again.
We started with the walls, all those pinks, Princess Pink, candy floss, everything. Andy made the bed. I think he made a brilliant job, actually.
Yeah,
we used garden posts for the 4 uprights. Junk table, I think you did
herself.
Sterling job on the table.
Well, yeah, the blowtorch worked all right, didn't
It was okay, you know, it's distressed, it certainly is that.
Yeah, so was I after an hour, I think.
I think it works fine. And the chairs, they were only cheap, £5 or something.
That's a good bargain. And you got Showbiz Bird.
Showbiz Bird, she's gorgeous.
She's a larve.
And the mobile.
Mobile is cracking, isn't it? That is gorgeous. I tell you what, should we go and get her?
Yes.
The time has come.
Yes.
Let's go fetch Melly.
Scared.
Don't be scared.
I don't like shutty eyes.
All right, just
Where am I? Where am I? Where's the door?
Good Lord, right. Through here.
Sorry. Oh, I sense carpet.
Stay.
Welly on carpet.
Could you let me move you where you've got to be?
Okay.
Handy, no touchy jobs. Now down. Okay. Now you ready?
Relax, I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Relax.
Relax.
Okay.
Chill.
Ready?
Welly on carpet there.
Okay. Very good wellies, by the way.
Thanks.
Snap your keys into the man born.
$5.99 in Cornwall.
Lovely.
Good,
Okay.
Tim.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my
Then
God.
you can remove your hands. Now.
Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my word. Oh my goodness me. This is quality. That is an extreme piece of quality. Where's this piece of rubbish from? What's this? That is horrible.
It's sort of orange Delft, isn't it?
It's that sort of, you know, the industrial age. Not into that, obviously.
Right.
But I mean,
mainly thumbs up.
what an amazing day's
The
work,
vibe
though.
is Barbara Cartland. That was my vibe. Busy Barbara.
Lads, I see myself of a Sunday morning in the bed, chocolates, TV, being a bit of a lady of leisure. And Purvis is exceptional. I'm choked. Thank you so much, Andy, Linda. It's awesome.
Good. It's still there, I hope.
It's unbelievable.
What do you reckon to it, Graham?
It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, fantastic. One day's work.
She's
done well.
Oh, Linda did well.
Linda, I'm not sure about the twigs around the bulb. That's the one thing I might get rid of.
But if it's a Barker scheme, it has to have twigs.
Twigs?
It's
Really?
Twigs in my teeth.
Twigs are her.
They're your thing.
Queen
your
twig.
signature. We should explain
like
the Purvis thing, because you couldn't see it on that, could you? It's
Yeah.
a blind.
We pulled the blind
It's
down.
hilarious.
And Peter was there, under the blind.
That really
You've got
made
one,
me laugh.
haven't
Peter Purvis.
you? You've got a Peter Purvis
Got
blind.
a bit of a John Noakes thing myself.
Yeah,
a bit of a John
A whole
Noakes
new
girl.
trend with that.
And Andy's
brilliant.
bed is a triumph.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
yeah.
I like that.
Big pencils. How
Good.
do you scrap big pencils?
Yes, and it's good. It's got a good give on the old mattress.
Good to see you've road-tested it already.
No, I haven't been in it yet, but I went like that, and it's great.
Now the phones have been as busy as Sainsbury's home base on a Sunday morning. So who is on line one?
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Well, I've actually been on changing rooms, and I think it's really good.
Oh, and who have you been on changing rooms?
Well, I've been with them all, actually.
Because you're Carol Smiley.
Smiley! And I just want to say Graham Wynne is a dead man, if that's supposed to be my voice, okay? Can I just do a Graham Wynne impression?
Go on, yeah, go on.
Graham Wynne, at the moment when everything is going wrong, because it always does, saying, "Oh God, it was all going so well."
What do you think of Mel's room? Did you see it? Did you catch it?
Oh, I saw it.
It's done.
I've never seen anyone laugh when we do the reveal. And that was really laughing. But yes, I laughed too, actually.
Cal, do you see the mobile? It's got a load of flying
A
guinea
rat
pigs.
mobile, that's
No,
new.
Rats?
There are some
guinea pigs.
No, there were some rats.
There were rats.
Okay.
And mice as well, because we couldn't get all guinea pigs, could we?
There were some guinea pigs.
They're all the rage, darling.
I know.
They are.
Thank
They
you
are
for phoning
PCA,
in.
though.
They're not real.
They're
not real?
Not real. Listen, Carol, thanks so much for phoning in.
That's okay.
And good luck with the new series.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go straight to Ashley on line 2. Ashley?
Hello.
Hello there, Ashley.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Got a new pink room, so that's all good. Great. Now,
Whether she likes it or not.
who's your question for?
All of them, really.
Go for it.
Have you found anything embarrassing while recording changing rooms?
Very good question.
The knickers. You found knickers in the
Well,
washing
unfortunately,
machine?
yeah, I didn't clear the washing machine up properly, and I left a pair of knickers in a washing machine and dyed them the same purple as the room. No, not
They
mine.
were Lawrence, no, they were Lawrence's.
No, they were far too small for me.
She ended up
Not
with
enough lace
matching
on them.
knickers to the room.
So she had knickers to match her room, which is, you know, the ultimate of coordination.
Absolutely.
Totally colour coordinated.
Let's do Ashley.
Got a dirty laugh there, mate.
It is motley.
It is.
Ashley, cheers for your call. Take care.
Okay, then.
Now, Susie on line 3. Hello there.
Hi.
Where are you calling from?
From Newcastle.
Well,
Newcastle
hey.
upon Tyne.
Up the Magpies.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. My question's for Linda. Hello, Linda.
I could talk footy to you for 10 seconds, but you've blown that one out.
Sorry, what did you say?
I just said, are you a Magpies fan?
No.
Good, let's crash on.
I
am, so we've got nothing in common, so let's talk to the guest.
Okay, sorry. Hi, Linda. My question is, what's the most expensive item you've ever used professionally?
Ooh.
A very expensive twig.
I can't afford Andy anymore. I think I really like this woman who does this most glorious fabric. She's called Carolyn Quatermain, and it's divine, and it's silk, and it's got calligraphy. I love calligraphy. So had I got the money of some of my design clients, I think I would purchase a little bit of that.
Are you allowed to tell us how much it is?
Oh, it's nearly £100 a metre.
my goodness.
Good
Bargain.
Lord. It's serious money, isn't it?
Yes, that is
I
serious
mean,
money.
Cheers for calling in.
Cheers, Susie.
Thank you, bye.
Send Newcastle our love.
Yeah.
Now, it's a fax marked urgent, urgent. This is for Linda. Could you please ask Linda when she last fell through someone's ceiling?
I did. Do you know, on Sunday, we were about to film on Monday yesterday, and I was thinking, I'm sure I've got a piece of very lovely pink organza in my loft, and my loft's all kind of kitted out.
Yeah.
Went up the loft ladder, looking around, I'm sure it's here somewhere. Went crashing through the ceiling into my bedroom on your behalf.
This is from your husband.
Hey!
Chris Short. Short and bold. Oh, you keep your professional.
I do.
Keep your name. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds like a
lovely.
scene from the Pink Panther. You went straight through
I went
the ceiling.
straight through
Lovely.
the ceiling. I got a bit of a cauliflower ear. I was a bit worried about that.
You want to be
A bit black and blue.
Only you would have pink organza in your loft, though.
I know.
I mean, everyone else has just got sort of rats and a hot water tank. She's got pink organza.
Didn't get it.
We're
But
going to
yeah.
Layla on line 4 for another question. Hi, Layla.
Hello, it's Lila, actually.
Oh, Lila.
Lila.
Hello.
Apologies.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, I've got a question
Just call me
for Andy.
Pooh.
I'd like to know what sort of style is his own house in? What sort of style has he decorated it in?
Andy.
Very
Good
nice.
question.
Ooh.
Come on.
Be honest, mate. Be honest.
I must admit, it's got a lot of Linda in my house. Big pictures of Linda like that everywhere. There's quite. I must admit, I do kind of nick sort of Linda-y ideas and tweak it a bit nicely.
Twigs, any
Lot of
twigs?
twigs.
No, there's no twigs.
No,
Forget
you
them.
don't have twigs.
Forget the twiggy
we'll sort
bits.
that
What
out.
sort of colours?
Bright, quite bright, fresh colours, really.
You're doing good. He was a magnolia
Well,
man
that's not-
before we
I was
met him.
just going to say that, because you said to me, didn't you, while you were doing this, that your taste has
Has it
changed.
changed? That's interesting. Has it changed since doing changing rooms?
Changing taste, see?
Yeah.
It has. I must admit, it has. I have changed quite a bit.
Any stencils there?
No, zero stencils. Nice bit of gingham. Nice bit of gingham.
The man's classy. What can I say? Thanks for your call.
Thank you.
I'm afraid that's all we've got time for. That's it. So thank you so much to Linda, Graham, Lawrence and Andy for coming on the show, particularly to Linda and Andy for their fantastic makeover on Mel's bedroom, and also to all the crew here who worked so hard yesterday.
Yeah,
Cheers
it was
to you all, lads.
unbelievable. Thank you as well to Sam and Sam Clark for their delicious lunch.
I'd like to say to every one of you, don't go changing. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!